Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's session of Another One Bites the Dice. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful, lovely, amazing, perfect Wednesday evening. I am your Dungeon Master, Tyler, and with me are my four just stunning. Just look at them. Just look at them. Take a look. Look at how beautiful. Look at how cute. Yeah, there it is. Look at them. Look at them. Gorgeous. Anyway, those are my players, and they're going to introduce themselves now. Starting with, let's go with Nell.
Hello, I'm Nell, and I play Lady Isadora Maria Onocoleta Louise de Carlisle, who is a Twilight Cleric of Corellin, and also very newly, well, she's just a ranger. I guess she doesn't actually have a circle yet.
The ranger.
She's a ranger now.
Yeah, Liana. Oh.
Hi,
Nice, James. Real nice.
my name is Liana, and I am playing Willa the Bard, now full elf. Watch out. Yeah.
Hashtag revelations. James with a mug.
Speaking of watching out, I am a watcher, a paladin of sorts, known for watching the multiverse. You may have seen my work in the season finale of What If, now airing on Disney Plus.
What's on your mug, James?
And I brought a really uncharacteristically cute mug today. I'm very sorry. I'm a barbarian and a paladin. I'm a badass, kick-ass, ass-kicking bad man with a Pikachu mug.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. And Kelsey.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Winter. She's an artificer. She
How do you
builds
pronounce
stuff.
Winter's last name?
Fatouine.
For the stream. Okay.
Fatouine.
Good. Yeah, just double checking. Artificer, build stuff. That it? What you want to say?
Yeah.
Nothing. Not, having your completely life altered and changed by the knowledge that your sister is not really your. No? Okay. Cool.
Well, hang on a second. I would like to talk about that because that is some BS. Because not really my sister. First of all, just for you viewers out there, blood does not determine family, okay? First and foremost, blood does not determine your family. You pick who you want as your family. When Willa is just choosing to not pick family anymore by that rule. Anyways, not important.
Called out. Called out.
Oh, and I passed my prelim. Woo!
Pass that prelim.
Woo!
Congratulations, Winnie, on passing your exams. Too bad your advisor is missing currently. Might find him someday. Well, thanks all. I'm glad you're here. Super pumped to be here. Little recap, shall we? So, tonight our players find themselves at a bit of a crossroads. Sort of literally and metaphorically. Also, there's a dog. Hi, baby puppy. Oh.
Hello, beautiful.
Is that Lancelot?
Does he like to dance a lot?
The dog's name is Lancelot, isn't it?
He hops around like Tigger.
Oh.
It's his favorite thing.
Like to prance a lot?
Did I get that wrong?
Anyway.
What is the dog's name?
Samuel?
No, not the real dog, the fake dog in the game, people.
Oh, I was talking about...
Lancelot.
Wow,
Chair.
the dog's name is Chair.
Chair.
Zoot.
It's Chair, first of all.
It's Lancelot. But y'all nicknamed him Chair.
Yeah.
I forgot we left
your
our pet dog with Ismark.
You left your pet dog with Ismark.
We should go get the
All
dog
good.
at some
No
point,
worries.
unrelated to
Ismark loves dogs.
anyone else who's there.
He's the perfect
That
man.
was a concerning
Isadora. He's the perfect man.
The way.
Loves dogs. Okay, so bit of a crossroads. They braved the lands of Barovia, heading out of that. Sorry about that. Heading out of Vallaki after their first encounter and introduction with the Dread Count Strahd, and went off in search of old Jenny, who they found nestled inside her hovel. She offered them some advice, some potions, and some curious papers that they have yet to really delve into, but that Jenny swears hold some keys to their predicament. Satisfied with their meeting with Jenny, they set off in search of a Vistani encampment where they would hopefully be able to find one Casimir, a mysterious name that kept popping up, being whispered to Willa, as one who would bring knowledge of her past. On their way to those Vistani, they were beset on the road by a large black carriage, the same carriage that weeks before for our players, probably about a week before for our adventurers, had shown up carrying Rahadin and Ludmilla, Strahd's lieutenant and one of his consorts, back in the village of Barovia at Irina's father's funeral. That same carriage arrived in the Svalich Woods, and Escher, the beautiful blonde consort of the Devil Count, revealed themselves and presented each of our 4 travelers with a letter, which once opened, revealed, well, first they were invited to dinner at the castle Ravenloft at the behest of Strahd, and the Count knew maybe a bit too much about our 4 lovely party members. Sufficiently spooked, they continued forth, cautiously down the road, led by Willa's guiding hand, and were led ultimately to the sounds of accordions, music, and laughter, and came upon a Vistani encampment, which started off a little bit differently than the last time they came upon the Vistani. This was a rather brusque introduction, with a few less than friendly towards dragon types members of the Vistani camp. They sort of were sent swiftly in to meet with a dusk elf, and found not Casimir but Cheligal, not Jellicle, Cheligal, a Fletcher, who lived in the hovel with Casimir,
A seagull.
who let the players eat and rest while waiting for his kin to return. The night drew on. Eventually, the party began to drink and dance and tell stories with the Vistani. Zoot, in particular, wanted to know what the hell was bugging those 2 angry, brusque-looking dudes so badly about his presence there. He brought over a woman who seemed pretty interested in our old pal Zoot. And they told tale of a great dragon who once came to the land of Barovia to fight against the Devil Strahd. And while the dragon was ultimately unsuccessful, the fallout and the collateral damage of those battles to the people in the countryside had left a bad taste toward dragonfolk among some people in the demi-plane of dread known as Barovia. Finally, Cheligal signaled to Willa that Casimir had arrived, and upon laying eyes on Willa, the dusk elf broke down weeping. She learned that her father, Casimir's brother Kyr, had died years earlier at the hands of Rahadin, Strahd's lieutenant. Mourning, some rejoicing, some magical lithographing, and a long rest later, our adventurers awoke, after yet another night of dreaming, and began to consider their next moves in the dread plain of Barovia. And Willa, you've recognized some changes in yourself over the course of the long rest that you've meticulously noted, thankfully. Thank you for that. And you've sort of all gotten up, had a bit of a meeting with Irina in the morning, and are determining where to next. So you find yourselves back in that Vistani camp, deciding where you'll be heading. Oh, my wonderful, lovely players, where are you?
We're going to the I believe, good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept very well. It is bright and early, and we should not overstay our welcome here when there are wines to be drunk and favors to be repaid.
And dragons to be found.
At the winery. Right, yes, we're going to look for the dragon on the way there.
But
and we're going to pray we do not find it.
why? The dragon is what we use to stop Strahd, right? We talked about this last night.
Either the dragon stops Strahd or it stops all of us by eating us. So, you know, it's kind of a risk we take.
Agreed.
Willa, do you need to say goodbye? Are you coming with us? Do you need to stay here with your family?
I mean, you guys are my family too, so I don't know. I think it would be best to keep going, but perhaps maybe we can help them once we get into the castle for dinner. See if we can find my aunt, maybe.
Absolutely. That sounds.
But yeah, I'll let them know and kind of say goodbye. Maybe they can tell us a little bit about like the surroundings, what to look out for, give some advice about the best route to get to the vineyard.
Yeah, so they let you know that heading southwest, you're going to come to a bridge that'll sort of head northward. If you take the bridge, you'll head towards the town of Kretschk. If you head, sort of continue along down the road past the bridge, you'll head back down southwest towards the vineyard, where you'll want to be.
I relay that information.
Excellent. Then, as soon as we're all ready, I suggest we move as quickly as we can.
Willa, your uncle sort of stops you as you go. And he just reaches his arms out and pulls you into an embrace.
Of course, I'll be back. I'll try and send word back if we find your sister. Thank you.
Just like pulls back from the embrace, and you see sort of his eyes welling up, and he said, "Oh, you have long days ahead of you."
We'll get him. And then I will slip towards the party. Do you guys need anything else? Weapons, food, anything before we move out?
Yeah, Tyler, I was just gonna buy some of the
Nah.
stuff from Cheligal.
Yeah, what'd you want to buy?
But I can send you. Did you want me to? I can just send you a list.
Yeah, just
It's
send me a
fine,
list.
We don't have to waste time.
Okay, yeah, send me a list. Take it out of your inventory. Add what you want.
Yeah.
Take the gold out. And you're good to
I
go.
would like to add food to my inventory as well.
I'm letting Zoot handle everything. For me, that's not makeup and perfume, so I'm putting nothing new in my inventory.
Food.
Zoot, buy some rations. How many days worth you want to get, Zoot?
10.
Okay.
Is that money?
It's gonna cost you something, whether it's money or a favor or a promise or.
I have money.
Willa, can you pay for this?
Yep.
Thank you.
Can I get some too? Can I get some food?
Yeah. How many days worth do you want?
I'm gonna go with 5, because we probably won't be alive 10. So.
I'm optimistic.
You know, that's
Or
a
I'm
really
eating for
safe
2.
bet. Well, no, you're buying for me, so.
Yeah. So you sort of ask around, and the person who sort of prepares the meals for the encampment, you'd recognize her. It's Lunella. It's your friend from the night before.
Oh no!
You sort of come up to her and she says, "Oh, hoping that you would say goodbye before you left."
Goodbye. We need food.
Okay, yes. How much food are you looking to purchase?
10 for me. 5 for her.
10.
Over there. With the white hair.
10 what? 10 chickens? 10 pigs? What do you mean? I'm confused.
What does the menu look like? I didn't realize I had options. Usually in caravans you just give away the worst food, the stuff that's going bad or you got to get rid of. This is very generous to give me anything other than the bottom of the barrel.
Well, if you have coin, we are certainly willing to offer more than just our scraps. Yes. And even
Okay, and then we will take any assortment of meats and grains that you have that I can fit in this satchel.
Oh, that is
10 days would be maybe 6 or 7 pounds combined of meats and grains.
And she just sort of like rubs her hand along your arm and goes, "Satchel is so spacious. It will hold certainly enough. I can definitely fill it for you if you would like.
Oh, I bet you would like.
Well, the price would normally be 5 gold pieces per set of rations. You see, we are. It is a long travel from where we procure our supplies, and we must account for our costs as well. But for you, I can. And she sort of drops her voice and she says, "I can give them to you. 4 gold pieces."
That's fine. Oh, I just remembered. Last night when we were talking about the dragon, you mentioned there was a manor. A house where the rebellion was based out of before the devil stomped out the rebellion. I didn't catch any other details about that manor. Do you happen to remember anything about that? Also, I'll take the four gold piece rate too. Yes.
4 gold pieces.
Uh-huh.
So that would be that's 40 gold altogether.
Okay. Plus another 20. 20.
So yes,
5 for hers.
60 gold altogether.
Okay, 6. Sure. Willa, did you give me 60? Thumbs up. All right.
And then I'm gonna do a little.
Yes, I have 60 gold. And any information on the manor as well.
It was such a long time ago. We only hear stories. I know that it is in the western part of the realm. But I am not sure how far from here or which direction, other than that it is on the other side of the valley from Vallaki, to the west.
Another thing that I remember from last night, you mentioned that it was decades, probably centuries ago. Are you certain that it was centuries ago?
She sort of sidles up and just like paws down the front of your chest. You don't remember anything else?
No, I remember more about last night than anything that has happened my entire time in Barovia. trust me, I have been rolling over in my sleep just thinking about last night, hearing about the rebellion and the battles that the dragon and the devil fought.
Oh. Her just face, like, she starts to blush and get really excited, and then her face just falls. Oh, I see, yes.
So any more information you have on the dragon would be very helpful.
I am sorry I cannot offer you anything else.
Painful.
But I certainly appreciate the company, and know that I will remember last night for the rest of my life.
Good, good. All right, thank you for the food. Goodbye. I will walk back to the rest of the group with the food in tow, as expected.
You've got 15 days worth of rations, or 5 of you.
Oh fuck! Right, we're feeding her.
Oh yeah, you know, the one that gave you, hundreds of gold pieces.
When I get back to the others, I'll put my food away, give Willa her food, and I'll be like, you guys should keep an eye on that one. She's really weird. I think she might be hiding something about the devil.
What do you mean?
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it, Willa. He's very weird, and we're going to keep a very close eye on her for you. Zoot and Willa, we're going to have a long talk about this later. Over a bottle of wine.
Okay. Also, is the winery, is that west? Where are we going? Who's got the map?
I believe, yes, we're heading kind of
Ah,
southwest
okay.
for the next few days.
Okay, good. Good.
On this beautiful map. that I'm so
I
grateful
think
to
I think the
have.
dragon is also located west, so we're going in the right direction.
Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
You head out of the camp and strike out on
Tyler?
the road. Yes, Winnie.
Actually, never mind. I don't think. No. Okay, so I have it down in my notes of during the long rest, I wanted to use my smith tools to make the piece of iron I got from Thindul's into a holy symbol for Lady Isadora.
Yes, you did.
Winter, I love you so much.
So, before we leave, I'll stop you and I'll pull you aside and I'll present you with. It's a bit rough. I admit it's.
No,
These aren't
Winter, it's
optimized working
perfect.
conditions.
It's better than my last one. Do you have a string or like a piece of iron or anything that it's on?
It's like it's
Okay,
set up to
great.
be like a necklace or worn around your neck.
Yeah. I love it, and you're the sweetest, most wonderful person, and I am going to give you a very big hug right now. And I give her a very big hug.
I'll just kind of like do that thing that people who don't necessarily like being hugged, but they don't want to be rude, so they just like pat you on the outside.
And you're so smart, and you're very brave, and you're so young, but you want to do the right thing, and I'm just so proud of you. All right, are we ready to
Can
go get
afford
some
to make perception
fucking
check for me?
wine?
Shit.
Ha ha ha, we're starting the night off right.
15 plus
6.
7, so 22.
22?
20.
6.
Uh, 9.
Don't call me the Watcher for nothing.
Yeah. Everybody but Winnie recognizes.
With
Well, I
my
think
6,
it's
I'm
20.
sure I don't.
6.
Nope,
Straight up
that's
6.
a whole
okay. Yeah,
6.
no. Okay. Willa and Zoot, you see above you circling
Dragon.
not one, not 10, but a swarm of ravens with blue-tipped feathers. More than you can conceivably count, and they are circling fairly high, but you recognize them with those perception checks. They're not acting strangely, there's just a lot of them. And they're circling above the Vistani encampment for a solid few minutes before they take off towards the west.
I'll point them out as they're heading west, as they're flying out. They're like, yeah.
They were flying over the camp.
Yes.
This happened before.
As the windmill.
Yeah, this happened before, remember?
No, I don't, honestly.
Okay, so when we were at the windmill, they were flying over the windmill.
Yes.
To let us know something was off.
Yes.
So do you think maybe they're doing the same thing here?
Maybe. Or they're afraid of the dragon, and they are flying... Oh, no, they're flying west. That would be flying towards the dragon. Maybe the dragon's east.
East? But you said west.
Okay. Winnie, Isadora.
Yes.
And I'll just point up and then west. So we just saw like a giant swarm of birds. The blue-tipped ravens. Crows.
They're ravens. They're ravens.
The direction we want to go in?
Anyway, and they were kind of hovering above the camp. And the last time they did it was at the windmill to warn us that something was wrong.
So we want to get out of this camp.
No. My family's here.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Do we need to give it like an hour? Have breakfast
I don't
here?
know, but my family's here too, and I want to keep Winnie safe.
Yes. I mean,
It could be nothing.
there are birds everywhere we go. This is different than the normal times we see the birds.
The fact that they were hovering leads me to believe that they're trying to tell us something.
But it's very vague. Do they want us to follow them?
But I thought the birds were the devil. Didn't we talk about this before?
They're not the devil.
Weren't the birds at the inn? They were friends with the tavern?
No, they're not the devil, because he is the land and they are the sky. That's right.
Yeah.
So maybe we do need to follow them.
I guess would be follow.
They're going west. So they're leading us to the dragon.
That's where we want to go. Maybe.
It's very simple.
I guess if they wanted us here, I would think they would stay here.
The only reason why I'm saying is because they hovered there for a minute and then flew away. Like, it was like you said like a good few minutes, right, Tyler? Yeah.
Are they watching us, do you think? They're just trying to follow us out of there?
I don't know.
I'm going west, no matter what. All signs seem to point to dragon that way.
Right. Can I just, and if I may, can I just like go back towards the camp, and does it look okay?
Yeah, everything's where you left it. Everything's fine.
Tyler, can I tap into my familiar and see if I can sense anything that they're sensing, because they are in raven form?
Make a perception check using the ravens. You have their stats.
Yes. That I'm pulling up at the moment.
Here it is.
Tyler, if I move my piece on this game map, does that actually take me 30 miles west?
Just like that.
That's a 17 with Raven stats.
Obviously.
Here we go. Now I'm to scale.
Oh, there are the grapes. I see them. Excellent.
Do I notice anything, Tyler?
I'm sorry, what did you roll?
17.
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. Nothing seems strange. There's no one's making any, there's no reason to think that anything is wrong or different. You sort of see that flock of ravens heading westward.
I really think it's just a bunch of birds, Doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
I mean, I understand why you're concerned about your family, but I think staying in one place is... We have so much we have to do.
Yeah, that's fair. And I'll just start walking west.
Okay. You strike out on the road, or have you, very soon after the clearing of the encampment gives way to the familiar haunting sensation of walking through the Svalich Woods on the Old Svalich Road, that road that you've now tread for feels like weeks, wandering throughout this realm, trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And you get the sensation as you're walking that this is the right path. You feel sensations sort of come over you, similar to how you feel when you are visited in the night by those dreams. And each of the four of you, in your own way, that voice that visits doesn't speak to you now, but the sensation is there. And you feel a pull at the back spine that just wants you to seek help. You continue down the road, and eventually you reach a crossroads. You come to an X intersection, branches northwest, southwest, and southeast from where you are on the road from Valaki and the Vistani encampment.
Southwest.
Yes, I believe so.
And you continue on down that road, turning to the southwest, heading through the woods and the thick trees, feeling the mists encroaching along the sides of the woods. Not the mists that were present at the edges of the realm when you first encountered them, that thick fog with the moving figures and shadows within it, but that sort of chokingly unpleasant mist that lingers within the trees and on the sides of the...
I'm gonna put my hood up, Tyler.
Willa takes an action and puts up her. And as she does, the three of you notice for the first time that she's now has this new cloak gifted to her by her uncle that was once her father's. Willa becomes nearly imperceptible. As she moves through the trees, the cloak blends almost seamlessly with the mist, the vines, the greens, and the browns of the wood around you. And it almost shimmers as you can see that there is a form there, and you know that Willa walks with you, but when that hood is up, something about her has changed.
Oh, what kind of cloak is that? I don't remember that.
Huh?
Your cloak, it's doing some weird stuff.
What is it doing?
I don't know, it's shimmering. It's being weird, and
It's beautiful.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna put my hood down.
Good. I could be a cursed cloak. Might have some wizard magic on it.
What happened? It was just
I-
shimmering.
What did you
It
even
was
get that?
lovely. It was beautiful, and
Why are you introducing more magic into a group that already can't handle the magic they have?
I didn't know it was magic. I just thought it was a coat.
it's a beautiful cloak, Willa. And I can only imagine it will be.
Winter, what is that? Don't you know about magic things, magic items?
It seems to be a magical cloak that helps her camouflage pretty well.
What? Really? And I put my hood back up.
I step
And
back.
the same sort of effect overcomes her. The grays start to shimmer around her, and she's there. I mean, it's not an invisibility cloak like, there's not a void there, but it's certainly it conceals her pretty thoroughly.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. I guess we can keep going. I mean, if you guys want to borrow it,
All right.
you guys can borrow it.
No, that's your inheritance.
It's good, I think, to have you sneaky. Yes. I'm gonna reach out and snoop boop Willa to give her my initiative inspiration.
Thanks.
It's a darling cloak.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Magic.
You continue down the road, and you head into a really thick section of trees where the path of the road becomes choked. You start to feel as if you may have lost the road. The path seems difficult to traverse, more difficult than it had before. But if you sort of stick to the middle of the trees, you can see that the path is there. It's just not nearly as well worn in this direction as the road previously. Need you all to make a perception check.
15.
Natural 20 plus 7 for 27. I see it.
22.
Vigilance! Vigilance! I whispered that under my breath when I see it.
Winnie?
It's taking a while to load up. I rolled a 19 on the die, but I think it's like a +3 or something.
Okay.
So it might be a 21, but it's at least a 19.
You hear really distant.
Nuts.
You guys should get ready. They're coming.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Aid on Willow Winter Zoot. 5 extra hit points, 5 max increase for 8 hours.
I love clerics.
Tyler, does it sound is there a particular direction where it's coming from, or is it too far to tell?
Those of you that rolled a, so that would be Zoot, Willow Winnie, you all recognize that it is coming from down the road in front of you, towards the west.
That's the way we need to go. I know I didn't hear it. I'm assuming somebody pointed. So I don't know what to do other than carry on.
I definitely point. But I am going to say, like, I'm gonna pull out my letter. Didn't he say that? Well, do they work for him? Who do they work for?
Wolves.
I don't know if they work for him or they're just wild animals.
They're just animals. Now let's shed some blood.
We took care of them last time. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it sounded like there's a lot.
You're right, but I don't know what else we can really do. I can only imagine they're just going to come closer, so...
Okay.
It's not probably worth it to hide. They could smell us out from... They probably already have our scent.
Can I set
Say
up a
we
trap?
stand our ground and get ready.
What do you want to try to do, Winnie?
So I have a fishing net as well as a decent amount of rope. So I want to make a good old net trap in the path in front of us.
Okay.
Oh, I have a net too. I bought a net.
triggered
We have
by-
two
did.
nets.
2 nets.
So I'd like to rig something up so that, assuming they walk into the net, like, disguise it with some leaves, make it look real invisible.
Invisible.
I'll help
As
if
much
there's
as possible.
time.
Yeah, make a
Let's go.
dexterity check to place the net in the proper manner, set up the rope, tie the rope in the way that it needs to be tied. Make it with advantage because Zoot is helping you.
So with advantage, it's an 18.
Yeah, you are able to craft this net trap. And you think that you've rigged it in such a way that if something steps into it, it will immediately sort of snap up and be caught in it. Now I need you to make a stealth check to hide it.
Do I also get advantage on this because Zoot's helping, or no?
Yeah, I'll say because Zoot's still helping you.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah, this thing is...
Plus,
It's as
whatever.
if Willa's cloak is laying over it. It is imperceptible. You do a really good job sort of covering it with leaves and brush and twigs and making it look just like
I even
the road in
add
front
a
of
little
you.
tinkering to it and make sure it doesn't have like human scent or whatever.
Yeah. You take away any...
And-
You're like... It's like deer pee where you go on a hunt.
If If it catches anything, I can
You know,
basically just
like
drop a
hunters do.
giant beam of pain that'll just sit there on top of them until they burn to death. So if we catch anything, you can leave the killing it to me.
I like my wolf medium rare.
Actually, I guess I should ask, will my radiant damage destroy your rope or just murder the shit out of the wolves in it?
Isadora, make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm not very good at knowing things. My skills are being pretty and touching people. I think I have a minus. Yeah, that's a -1 in Arcana, so that is a 13. Can I guidance myself?
No need. I mean, it's a pretty basic understanding that radiant damage, your radiant spellcasting, wouldn't affect an object. Its sole effect is on creatures, living and non-living.
Yeah. I will tenderize those wolves in this beautiful trap of yours, Winter. It's a combo kind of a situation here.
Tyler just pulling up the stat block for 14 wolves.
I believe in us, guys. We're not even at the winery yet.
We've barely left Valaki.
We've done 2 whole things. We've checked 2 whole things off the to-do list since leaving Valaki. It's the most productive day we've had in, like, 4 months.
Okay, so are you all trying to hide, or are you staying on the road and just sort of waiting?
I think
I would put myself in a position opposite the trap.
Yeah. Same. I would like to stay with Zoot, and I think the sisters should probably hide.
Yeah, I'll go try and climb up a tree or something.
Okay.
Hide in a
I'll
tree.
give you a boost, Winnie.
Yeah, thanks.
And then I will try and like hide in like some brush.
Everybody make a stealth check.
I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'm like, hello, come get me.
8.
Vanna Whiting
14.
myself.
24.
I'm not rolling stealth either. I'm out there. I got my big halberd.
You got your axe, dude.
That's right. I have a battle axe now.
It's a +2 fire battle axe that has returning weapon on it.
Yeah. I've got my longsword out.
I'll have some fun toys.
I'm
gonna keep my hands off the glowing, strange, aura emanating weapon and just stick to the longsword for now. For now.
It's fine. I'll just change it the next long rest if it's not getting used.
It's a good backup
What
weapon.
kind of weapon is an axe? Is it a simple weapon, a martial weapon?
Axe? Just like an axe?
No, your axe. I'm wondering if I can fucking hit something.
Oh,
with
my
it.
axe
If you
is
wanna, let's
martial.
go and use it.
My axe is a battle axe. It's massive. It's big. It's a.
Yeah,
but
I'm
you're
proficient
proficient
in
in
martial
martial
weapons,
weapons.
so if you don't want it, I can use that beautiful axe.
Yeah, I mean, it's on my back, sitting in the satchel. You can go for it.
That's risky. But you know what? It might be worth a try, because right now I'm shielding. So if I set my shield down, I could use your magic axe, which sounds just badass. Oh, but it's a strength weapon, isn't it? My strength isn't very good.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. I forget that I can do big weapons, but I'm not great at it.
Well, if I go down, it's on my back. If anybody wants to pick it up, I will not be touching it. Let's go! Let's go! Ah!
Yeah, and Isadora, you would know. It would be your strength plus your proficiency, because your proficient martial weapons would be your plus to it
So
to attack.
actually, it would still be better than my. I'm gonna hold on to my shield for now, but I may take it from you. Zoot.
Sure.
Okay.
I may take it from you.
All right. You all sort of take up positions, and you hear the howls come ever closer And then a different noise sort of overtakes them.
The hell is that?
I don't like it, Zoot.
Get ready to run on my signal.
And as you watch through the mist on the road in front of you, creatures begin to appear
I don't think
out
we're
of the
running.
mist, crawling on the ground in front of you. These aren't the creatures that you saw in the town of Alaki. These are something different. These are slow-moving with a hunger in their eyes as they move down the road. The first one hits Winnie's trap. The net triggers, and it pulls it up into the air, and it just sits there and lingers and sort of growls and howls, and it's now just hanging, swinging from that tree branch. The other two begin to crawl, stumble towards you, Isadora and Zoot.
Okay, this is the signal. Let's.
I need you to
I would
roll
love to turn undead. I would love to
initiative.
try to turn undead.
Ah!
Ah!
Oh no!
7. Not ideal. Not the way we
I
want
thought
to
they
start
were
this.
wolves. I got a 9 plus 1, 10.
Natural 20 plus a 3, 23.
9 plus 1, 10 is 23. Or, I'm sorry, 10 for Zoot, 23 for Willa. Isadora, you gave me yours?
7. I took a high dex. And my initiatives suck. The dice know when it's initiative.
Winnie?
It's a 6.
See that, Isadora? You're not the worst.
That's true. I feel better now. Thank you.
That's why I'm here. To always be at the back of the curve. We're caboosing it.
All right, so you've got a creature in front of you, sort of swinging in the net. 2 more crawling down the road towards you. Willa, you're up. What are you going to do?
Are we staying or are we running?
That's the signal to run. I'm not fighting these things again.
They're fine. We can deal with them. Don't go anywhere.
Are you crazy?
This is exactly what I meant to do, is kill shitty, slow, undead things. We've got this.
What were you before when shitty, slow, undead things were attacking me?
Winnie, you're the final vote. Do we stay or do we go?
Where else are we? We have to get there. We can't. This is the way there.
We can find another way.
Zoot, where's your battleman spirit?
So are we staying?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
We're in Barovia. We're going to have to fight some zombies to get to some places.
Right. So I am going to get out of hiding, move forward through these people.
Remind me, is your hood up or down at this point?
It's up.
Okay.
And I am going to cast.
Oh, we also have aid.
have
Isadora
aid.
casted aid on us.
Yes.
Yep, and you each have Bardic Inspiration, which is a D8. I am going to cast Shatter in the direction of the zombies.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to just shriek very loudly.
Okay, and that covers...
60 feet? Is that enough?
It's a 10-foot radius,
That's
right? 10-foot sphere?
Range is 60 feet,
Yeah, 10-foot sphere.
10-foot radius, centered on the point.
So where do you want to put it?
So-
Ping where you want to put it.
So it has to be 10. Hold on, I need to go back to the table. I can go within 60 feet, right?
Yeah, you can land the sphere 60 feet away from you. It's just where you want to place it to see. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get all 3 of them.
I can probably get 2 of them,
Yes,
right?
okay, so you want to go there and kind of get these 2
Yeah.
in here? Okay. They both. Drop to the ground as that sound, that ringing noise, despite their sort of clearly undead features and characteristics, just shoot into their decaying, rotting brains and buckle their knees and they fall to the ground. Roll damage for me.
Okay. $19.
19 thunder damage. Okay, are you gonna move? You're gonna stay put?
I'm going to go back to my spot where I
Yeah.
was, and yeah, hang.
Okay. As Willa sort of sends that spell out, you see that sphere encompass these 2 creatures. They fall to the ground, and just as they do, as she retreats back into her hiding spot, you see bursting through the trees behind them 2 massive creatures. And they are going to
That's fun.
advance on... They have...
Wait, do they all hate us?
Isn't Willa in a tree? Sorry, Winnie. Isn't Winnie, in a
Winnie
tree
is up.
right
Oh
now?
yeah. So here, let me put Winnie down. Well, Winnie, I'll let you.
Throw
Winnie,
him
I'll
at
let
me.
you.
Don't throw him at
Winnie,
our
I'll let you
artificer
pick. Do you
time.
want to be on the tree to sort of the north side of the road or the south side of the road?
I'd be
Here?
in the tree that's closest to the trap to make sure it went off successfully.
Okay, so then you're gonna be up here. This is the guy that's caught in the trap, sort of in the road. Oh, guy's gonna come in. Guy's gonna... They're both going after the one on the front lines. Zoo, were you? Because I sort of transitioned to this map. Were you next to Isadora, or were you behind her?
I would have been next to Isadora,
Okay.
probably. I would have been. Yeah,
If I
we
put
would have
you
been holding
there,
the
if I
line.
put the 2 of you together, sort of holding the line there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then Irina and Willa behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, so both of these massive wolf-like creatures are gonna run at you both and make a bite attack. One on you, Isadora, one on you, Zoot. They both sort of rush up and snarl, snapping their jaws. And both of their sort of jaws just rake off the front of your shields.
Nice.
And they sort of land and pounce. And just snarl at your faces, but you are undamaged. Zoot, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to. Guess I'm gonna have to try to attack the wolves. I'm gonna go for the one that is attacking Isadora, the one above me. And I am going to take my long sword, and I am going to try to strike it once. Yeah, I'll just strike it once. We'll see. That is a... that's a 3 plus 6 is 9, so I don't think that's going to hit the big wolf.
You swing that longsword, and it just, like, snaps its jaws, and it clangs off the side of its teeth, but it doesn't do any damage.
Should've used the axe.
Hey, when I've got this tower shield out, all of my attacks are disadvantaged either way, so...
Yep.
Okay, then I am going to look at Isadora, who's getting ready to cast magics, I guess. I'll say, all right, you want to fight off those zombies? Then do it. But I don't think it's going to work on these wolves.
I assume it's not my turn.
Isadora, it is your turn.
Thanks, bud. Oh, hell yeah, it is my turn. I'm gonna go ahead, put my hand out, and drop a moonbeam right on top of this wolf right in front of me.
Yeah. Moon.
Fuck off, Suit. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And if it's a shape changer, it's making the saving throw with disadvantage. I don't know what this thing is.
You don't know what this thing is. You're right. You have no idea what this thing is.
Just
Wisdom
let
or Constitution?
Constitution for Moonbeam.
What's your spell save DC?
It is 14.
You cast it, and it seemingly doesn't have the effect that you had hoped. It succeeds on its throw, but go ahead and roll.
It should get 4 points. 8 total, or half. And I'm just gonna leave it there so that it has to move or take more damage. And I get to add, I would love to use, hey, I would like to call on my mystical bond with nature to use my favored foe, do an extra I think it says when you hit a nope, that was a wisdom saving throw, not an attack roll, never mind, it should work on spells.
Okay.
Not that one, you can ignore it.
You're gonna stay put.
Hell yeah, I'm not giving one of these
Winnie,
things
what
an
are
attack
you
of
doing?
opportunity on me.
I'm going to... cast... web. I'm gonna cast web.
Where are you casting it?
So it can
20 foot
be
cube.
Yes. So like here? Yeah, like 20-foot cube that encompasses the wolfy wolves, I think.
Okay, but not like right on the edge, so that you'd miss Isadora and Zoot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you cast the webs, and are you trying to string it between these trees?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So, you see as Winnie sort of like up in the tree next to you, above to your left, conjures this glistening, sticky substance, this thick web of magical energy sweeps between the trees where she is and the tree across the path from you. And the dire wolves that are standing there just sort of shake and feel it sort of wrap around their bodies. They are clearly affected by it, and we'll see what that means for them.
I'm also gonna probably I'm gonna move if I can.
Where are you moving?
I'm gonna move so that I'm within 5 feet of Lady Isadora.
Okay, are you coming down from the tree, or are you sort of...
Yeah, I'm gonna come down from the tree and
Okay.
stand next to Lady Isadora.
Okay, so we'll say you're down, like, right there, or do you want to be behind her?
Yeah. Right, that's fine. That's fine. You can put me next to her.
Oh, okay.
What? Stay.
Sure, right in the path of Direwolf. No, that's good. Yep.
You can stay
Love it.
behind
Nope,
me.
good.
Please stay behind me.
All right. These creatures are going to swing around into this bottleneck. And as they come, you witness 2 more begin to crawl out.
So they need to make a dex saving throw. Anyone who enters or starts their turn in the web needs to make a dex saving throw.
Yes, those 2. Those 2. They are restrained by the web, so they crawl into that web and they just catch in that magical, glistening energy and cannot move. That ends their turn. Willa, back to you.
I'm gonna say I think that we should go. I know that might not be what you guys want to hear, but there's a lot happening right now.
I don't know where else. We need to get to the winery. I don't know where else we're going to go.
I mean, there has to be other ways to get there, right? And
I just don't know that they're going to be much safer.
while
We can't
I'm doing
keep
this, while
running.
I'm having this conversation, Tyler, I'm gonna shoot off dissonant whispers
Okay.
towards the wolf closest to Winnie.
Okay. Wisdom save.
Yes.
What's your spell save DC?
14.
It does not seem to be affected by it.
Does it still take half damage
Yes.
of what I roll?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
12 halved?
no.
12 is halved. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, 12 half, 6.
Got it.
Sorry.
Okay. Are you moving? Or you staying put? Oh, I missed that.
Sorry. I'm going to retreat backwards.
Okay.
With my back against
Yep.
the tree.
The wolves make a dex check to see if the webs are going to hold them.
The one also has to make a con check.
That one
Okay.
fails. That one succeeds. Remind me which one needs to make a con save. The one closest to you, Isadora.
Yes.
And it succeeds.
5. It's 11 unhalved. I don't know how you have.
Okay. They are going to lash out back at the 2 that are trying to swing and attack at them. That is a 18 to hit for both of them.
Doesn't it use its turn to...
Or I'm sorry, one of
Make a
them.
strength
Yes,
check?
one of them. The one that is not. So the one on Zoot. That's an 18 to hit Zoot. That is.
Oh, sorry. I was muted that whole time.
Yeah.
I was using protection when it was fighting Isadora, but it's not fighting Isadora anymore.
It is
so
not,
I don't
it
need
is
to use
restrained.
protection.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just attacking me. And 18 is a hit, yes.
you take 10 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
The one in front of you, Isadora.
That's going to be a fail on the strength save. That's 4 plus 3 is 7.
Yeah, and Zoot, as its jaws sort of clamp on around your shoulder, it lands on top of you, and you are knocked prone.
Ah! Tower shield's useless now.
Winnie, what's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, it is still, the one in front of Isadora is still restrained. Because I missed her last time, Irina is going to run up to the one that has now knocked you prone, Zoot. And she is going to make an attack with her rapier. To sort of try to stab into it, and it just catches in the creature's fur as you plummet to the ground. She sort of twists her wrist and reaches back out and just... Shit! And she's going to sort of just swing around to the other side of it to see if she can get in a better position to be flanking. Zoot, it is your turn.
Well, I am going to... I'm going to go into a rage now that this monster is on me. And, I'm gonna fight! So I will take an attack. I don't know, Tyler, you tell me how the advantage-disadvantage measures out. I guess I'm at disadvantage because I'm prone. But I don't think... Oh, but I can reckless attack. I'll reckless attack.
Yep.
I'll reckless attack, and that'll give me my normal roll back. So...
Why can't you stand up, Zoot, my love?
He knocked me over.
Right.
You can use...
Can you not stand up?
You have to make a... You're not restrained, you're just knocked prone.
Oh, so I
You
can
use
stand
half
up
your
without having to
movement.
fight him off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great,
Yep.
cool. I will scurry back and stand up.
Yeah, you're not
I
grappled.
thought I was grappled. Yeah. First time I haven't been grappled. Perfect. Anyway, so then I'll reckless attack to get the advantage and not the normal. So I'll roll twice. I'll take the higher. That's going to be a 16 or a 17. So I'll take that 17.
Not the one in front of you, or Isadora?
That's the one on me, the one that just knocked me over.
It hits, roll down.
Yeah, so I'm going to do 1d10 plus 3. I'll do 11 damage, 11 slashing damage. And then I will go right here. If that provokes, that probably provokes, but that's fine. I want to be adjacent to both Winter and Isadora.
That will provoke opportunity attack.
Yep.
21.
That's a hit.
6 points of piercing damage. Sort of
you.
able to snap at the back of your ankle as you run away and catch your foot.
Now I couldn't use for this. Could I use my defense bending for this? Because he does have a long sword out, right?
I don't think defense bending is in the moment, though. I think it's something that you would craft.
No, incorrect. Actually, it's a reaction I have. It allows me to turn a weapon I have or a weapon an ally has into a shield as a reaction when an attack is being made. And then if with the added new bonus of the AC does not hit, the attack misses completely.
I have already got a shield,
Yeah,
so I don't think that would help
shield.
me. I've got a fancy
But it
shield.
turns the immediate weapon they have though into a shield.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that if you want to get rid of the longsword, 100%.
I just don't know if could he have used that because the attack of opportunity is a reaction, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you could theoretically, if you wanted to react.
If you wanted to
its
get rid of my
reaction.
longsword and leave me with only one weapon that I can use, Winnie, then yes, technically you can do that. It won't give me any AC.
Because it would add a shield. It would add what, a +2 to his AC.
Well, it would, but I don't think you can double benefit from shields. And
Oh, right,
No,
'cause you've already
weapon
got a
bending
shield.
lets you.
yeah.
But oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna say because if there's a mod on it, the defense bending lets you
The
transfer
mod-
that onto the.
Right, the mod would, but the fact that he's already got a shield up with the longsword, he can't. It wouldn't be double.
My mistake.
Yeah,
I
it wouldn't be
didn't-
him
I
holding
didn't-
2
okay.
shields at that point.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all good.
I'll still do it
Artificer
and make
tricks.
him use his.
Oh!
Great.
All right, so Zoot,
Great.
as this thing comes and snaps at your heel, for whatever reason, in your hand, all of a sudden, this longsword that you've just been using to try to fight back against these things, you go to sort of react and swipe at it, and as you swipe, it just transforms in thin air into a simple shield. And now you've got 2 shields. And you don't understand why or what happened to cause that wizard magic to transform your very useful longsword into just another piece of wood between you and this large creature. Well, that was weird, you think to yourself, I'm sure.
Freaking out.
Isadora, it's your
I'm already
turn.
raging. Ah!
Do you need healing?
Ah!
Was that a yes?
I saw-
I don't know.
Ah!
Okay, he goes shield, but do you need healing?
Ah!
All right, well, I'm going to try to stab the thing with my rapier. Ha 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 ha! That was a nat 20! Hell yeah. All right. So that's a double dice, and if I use my favorite enemy, 2d4 extra, right?
Your favorite enemy is wolves?
No. It's I hit something with a melee attack, and it's my favorite foe thing. I get an extra
that's right.
d4 on that one.
Ranger stuff.
Animal. Yeah. Weird ranger though. It's Tasha,
Ranger. Better ranger.
Far better ranger. All right. Do you want me to roll that many dice or just roll and double? What's your doubling? What's your?
Oh, just roll double. Roll double the dice.
Great. That didn't answer. Roll many dice.
Roll once, double that dice.
Thank you. That is 10 and 6, so that is 16 points of damage. As I stab the guy in front of me with a rapier. I don't know how to interpret Zoot screaming, so I'm not going to heal him this round. I'm going to instead use my bonus action. This is where shit gets a little bit cool for me, to spiritual weapon,
Yeah,
which
it
is a
is.
bonus action. To go ahead and stab the guy right in front of me who I just hit. So that is a not good. That is a 9 to hit with my spiritual weapon.
Yeah, 9 misses.
Great. Well, my spiritual weapon is, a nice metal, nice floaty, moonlight-esque scimitar, just like the one I hold. It's just hanging out in the air next to him. Yeah, that's it.
All right, it sort of, you plunge the rapier into it, and you can recognize by the snarl that it lets out and the look on its nasty wolven face that you hit something pretty vital. It is looking not happy. Winnie, it is your turn.
Yes, it is. Can I possibly move 1 square this way?
You'd be moving out of its melee. It would provoke an attack of opportunity.
It's still restrained, though.
Oh, that one is still restrained. You're right.
And then could I cast Tasha's Caucastic Brew on a 30-foot line going like this way?
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit these three.
Yep, because it's 5 feet wide. So I would say if you cast it sort of right in between on that line, you'd be able to get all 3 of those. So they make dex saves. Fail. Success.
We're mastering our crowd control.
So
here.
the wolf and the zombie closest to you both fail. The zombie farthest away from you does succeed on its dex save.
Okay. So that is fine. It'll take just 2d4 of acid damage, and every turn after that, the acid remains on them. That's a 2 and a 3, so that's a 5. So it's like 5 acid damage.
Okay, so at the start of their turn, they will take 5 acid damage. Okay. All right, so that first one.
And don't I get a second attack?
You have an attack that's a bonus action?
I just have it written in my sheet I get 2 attacks, but maybe that's wrong. I have 2 attacks per action, it says.
For artificer?
It might be wrong.
No, I think you just get a... If you have a bonus action that can attack, which are, I think, a couple of your spells. But yeah, you don't have a multi-attack feature.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Okay. Double check that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that Tinkersmith, the way we crafted it, doesn't offer you a multi-attack.
I think the Battlesmith gets extra attack, but that's a subclass feature.
Well, hang on, let me pull up.
Basic
Let me
artificer.
pull it up. I should have it with me at all times.
Hang on, I have it up. Let me take a look. No, I think you just have defensive bending in there. Okay. I don't know why that's written in my sheet.
If the Tinkersmith is based on the Battlesmith, it might have gotten pulled in at some point somehow.
Yeah, it is part of it.
I do have some of the Battlesmith stuff in my sheet
That's
because
what I mean.
Tinkersmith is a homebrew, so that might be why.
What a cool name y'all have for it.
Nope.
Alright. Cool. Sorry about that.
All good. Okay, so fail. So this guy is looking really bad. That creature that's closest to you, Winnie. And since they are starting their turn inside the web, they are again going to make strength saves to get out. Both of them fail again, so they continue to be restrained. They can't move. They can't do anything.
My guy also has to make a con save again.
That is a fail.
Hell yeah, that is, oh god, 5, what a weak ass roll, 5 points of experience.
That's what you needed. You sort of
Hell yeah!
exists in the light of the moonbeam, and you just see its flesh sort of sizzling and burning as it melts before your eyes, and that creature dissolves in the radiant light before you, and it is gone. These are making their way just about to the edge. This one can actually get there. He's gonna make a check. He also gets stuck in the web.
This is lit.
Okay, it is back to Willa. Your turn.
What happens if I hit your web with Thunderwave?
Nothing. It stays up.
Dope. All right, so I'm going to move here. Oop, that's shit. Why can't I move? Oh, I think I clicked.
Boundary.
We'll just. I meant to move on a
It's
diagonal.
the best. I know.
So I'm gonna move here,
Mhm.
and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. So in this direction,
Mhm.
if I can.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So I guess that's 4d8.
Ah!
Woo.
Fuck 'em
Fuck 'em
up.
Fucking them up.
If you get one square closer diagonally, I think you can hit both wolves, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's a 3x3.
One wolf is dead.
Oh, one wolf is dead. Okay.
No, a zombie's dead.
No.
A zombie's
Okay,
dead.
see, that's what I thought.
Oh.
Okay, so
My moonbeam is on the wolf, not the
what?
Oh.
Well, then can I do that?
I'm sorry. Nope. It's
My
okay.
moonbeam
Yes.
is on the
Then
wolf.
then
right
one
in front
wolf
of
is dead because they had the same number of hit points left.
Okay, so yeah, I'd like to go on a diagonal.
Okay, then yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need to go on the diagonal if the other wolf is dead because now you're risking hitting Irina.
Yeah, I just wanted to go this way, like.
Oh yeah. I think that works.
Yeah, you
3
want
by
to go
3.
here.
Wait,
Yeah.
Thunderwave?
Yeah.
Thunderwave's just a
Oh.
3x3 square, isn't it?
15 foot.
No, it's a cone.
15-foot cube.
Cone.
Yeah, a cube, a square.
Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube.
3x3.
Oh.
So so from where you are, you could put the wolf in it, and then also that sort of space between you and the wolf. But I don't think
Right.
you can
Yeah,
stretch
like
it all the way
Just
back.
yeah, it's just that creature
You
in
can
front of
do
you.
it so that you miss Irina though, and you get 2 of the zombies and the wolf.
No. It was
Because it's got to
just
originate from you.
yeah, it originates on self. So
Ah.
it's just gonna get that wolf where you are right now.
Oh, I thought it was a cone. What was I thinking of?
Undercone.
Shit. Okay.
Thundercone sounds like a Dairy Queen dessert.
Ah,
I
Tell
want
me
me some
about it.
Dairy
I want
Queen.
that
Ugh.
now. That sounds good.
Dairy Queen, come sponsor us.
Honey, can we get Dairy Queen delivered? I'll text you my Blizzard order. Thank you, love you.
Stop doing this on
I
air,
want a
Tyler. I'm so jealous. Mute yourself if you're gonna order milkshakes
I'm
in
just gonna
front of us.
Blizzards are
I'm-
not
I'm-
milkshakes. We'll bracket that conversation. Yes, Willa.
I'm still gonna cast it on the wolf.
Okay. That is a con save. Fail.
Oh.
Rolling shitty tonight. Roll me that damage.
23.
Ah.
That's right, you
Damn.
cast at 3rd level. Woo! It is looking really bad, and it actually gets pushed backward.
Into the zombies.
Yeah, so
That's what I
I
want,
am
10
going
feet.
to say that they both take, as the wolf sort of crumples into them, they're both going to take some bludgeoning as it lands on top of them. Okay. That wolf is pushed back 10 feet. It is that wolf's turn. It is going to see if it is restrained. It is not restrained. It's going to move out and
It's difficult terrain.
It is
It's
gonna-
difficult terrain.
yep. So it's got half movement.
If it goes through my moonbeam, it's gotta make
Nope,
it
it's going to
safe.
move
If
down
it doesn't,
and
it
attack
doesn't.
Irina.
No! Leave my girl
Goes
alone.
to snap its jaws at her, and she reacts with her parry and
Hell yeah,
knocks
Irina.
its teeth out of the way and sort of shifts to the side, and is able to avoid the jaws of the creature.
Atta girl.
And it is Irina's turn. She is going to stab Abish. She sort of, as she parries, she sort of tries to circle back with her rapier, and she just misses and hits air as the wolf snaps its jaws past her. Zoot, it is your turn.
I am going to. This is all web. Like I can't step into that, right?
You would have to make a strength saving or a dex saving throw to see if you're not restrained.
Strength.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, it's strength to break free.
Dex first, and then if you get restrained, strength.
Jeez.
Always throw your axe.
Yeah, I think because I don't have anything else weapon-wise, and now my longsword is suddenly another shield. I'll just be panicking with 2 shields, and I'll see Irina's got a wolf on top of her, and I'll just take this damn thing off. They're enchanting me. And I'll reach behind me and I'll grab the other weapon I have on me, which is the battle axe, and I'm just gonna lob it over my head, Olympian style, and throw it right at the wolf. I don't know how those rules work.
I would say because
great axes are not ranged weapons.
They are not, but I will say because you're raging. Are you making this
I can make it a reckless.
attack?
I can make this a reckless, yeah,
Okay.
to give myself.
Because I would say you're just gonna have a straight roll then, because otherwise it would be a disadvantage.
And it's a +2. It's a +2 battle axe.
Yes, indeed. So in that case, with the, so one roll, that's a d12, 1d20. I got a 12 plus 8 is unnatural 20 to hit.
+2.
Yeah, that includes the +2.
Oh.
So 1d20 to hit, and then it's going to do 1d8 plus 5 damage. So I will do 5 plus 2
I was gonna
is...
say, you don't have to worry because there's not a world where
1d8 plus 5.
plus
So 5 plus
5.
5 is 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
battle axe sinks right into the skull of the creature, and it's with a sort of crumples to the ground and is no more.
And I'll roar out in victory. And as I hold my hands up and I celebrate, I hold them high, and the axe comes flinging back out of the wolf, and I catch it with my hands still up in the air, and I see it, and I freak out a little, and I throw it to the side.
Are you moving, Zoop?
Sure. I'll move next to Willa to give her any defensive things if she needs it. Protection.
Isadora, you're up.
I don't want to really walk into this, so I'm going to go ahead and fling my moonbeam. Have any of the zombies been hurt yet?
A bunch of them.
Right, I'll fling my moonbeam at one of the ones who's already been hurt. And I believe if it counts as him entering the moonbeam space, he needs to make a con save.
$19.
Success. So he takes 5 points of damage.
Which
half
one did you
from
move it
11.
to? This guy?
Has he already been hurt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then I'll fling it at him.
Moonbeam. Hits in that radiant damage, similar to the way that the wolf crumpled and melted underneath the radiant beam. It also sizzles and is no more.
Lit. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to fling my spiritual weapon. Have any of the others still been hurt?
You know the one closest to Irina has
Yes.
taken some hits.
Great. I will throw my spiritual weapon at that one with a 19 to hit.
Damn it.
Fantastic. And I don't remember what this one does. Sorry. 1d8 plus something. 1d8 plus 3, I believe. I'm so sorry, I haven't used this one yet. Yeah, 1d8 plus 3, which is 7 points to the zombie. Oh, and I get to do an extra d4. Wait. Nope, because I'm not transferring my favorite foe. That was just on the wolf. I'm not transferring.
Yeah,
it, I'm saying it, so.
7 points. You hit it with the spiritual weapon, and the radiant damage from the spiritual weapon sinks into its rotting flesh, and it melts in front of your eyes. The other two snarl as they crawl towards you. Winnie, you're up.
Quick question. Did Zoot's battle axe, because the web is flammable, and I know the battle axe has fire properties. Did it start a fire in the web?
You roll. Nope.
Awesome. I will go ahead and magic stone in a sling.
Okay.
I had a question because one of the things I bought from Cheligos was the bullets for the sling.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that does extra damage.
Your the normal sling damage is what? 1d4 plus
1d4 plus 2.
Yeah, so the bullets would be 1d6.
And then can I magic stone them? Like because they're small enough?
Yes. Yep.
So I'll do that. I'll magic stone 3 of them. And fire 1 at the
one that's
this
restrained. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you hitting with your slinger, or are you casting catapult?
I'm not casting catapult. I'm
Okay.
just doing.
All right, roll a ranged attack. Son of a bitch! What the fuck? Hang on, everybody. We back?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Dropped for a second. For whatever reason, my internet's decided that it's going to do that once a stream from now on. Sorry,
It's
everybody.
because you tried to order Dairy Queen without us.
That's what it is. It's the Dairy Queen moment. Hope everybody heard me curse on stream. All right. Did you roll a range attack, Kels?
Yeah. So it's a 20, an unnatural 20. To
Oh
hit.
yeah, that hits. Roll me damage.
So it's gonna take. It'll take the 1d6 from the bullet, which I got a 5 plus 5 plus 2 is 7, and then the magic stone also does 1d6 plus my spell casting modifier.
Yep.
So that's another 5. So that's 12 plus my intelligence, which is another 5. So we're looking at 17.
All right. The sling stone, the bullet, magically enhanced bullet, sort of slams into the zombie's chest and craters and cracks the ribs, and you hear the bones snap as the flesh sort of rips and tears as the bullet shoots through it, flies into the trees behind it. Winnie, are you moving or are you staying put?
I will stay put.
Okay. That one remains restrained. This one enters the web, and
All right, Hector, when are you gonna do your thing?
the web is 6.
Excuse you, I killed 3
The
of
web
them.
is, what's the spell save DC on the web for the?
16.
Okay, that one succeeds, and it's going to make its way to Isadora. Isadora, where is your moonbeam now? Didn't you
My
had
moonbeam
moved
was
it?
at the first zombie I killed, so it's back here now. I think it was this square. Was the
Yeah.
zombie
Okay,
that
so
went
it moves down towards you, and it's going to reach out and make 3 attacks. The first zombie that's reached one of you in order to make its attacks.
in. Yeah.
That is a natural 20,
Uh-huh,
and that is
that's
a
gonna hit.
15. Okay, so
That's
the
gonna
first
miss.
two, the bite attack misses, and one of the claw attacks crits while the other misses. So 5 points of slashing damage as it's sort of snarling at you as it reaches you. One of its claws connects with one of your arms and it sort of tears into your shoulder, but otherwise you're able to sort of dodge out of the way.
Is that how you stop them?
I stopped them by killing 3
Willie,
of
your
them.
turn.
I'm going to peer around Zoot. And I'm gonna look at the zombie attacking Isadora, and I am going to use Dissident Whispers on it. It's gonna be a very scary threat song.
Oh yeah, and it fails miserably.
A threat song. Ooh.
Hashtag threat song.
Mhm. Yeah.
Everybody in chat, what's your favorite threat song?
Oh. Oh.
Threat, my favorite band.
3d6. Okay, 17.
Points of damage?
Yeah.
Wow,
Favorite is Carrie Underwood's Before He Cheats.
pretty good threat song.
I was actually
that
gonna
was
say a
actually
Carrie
composed-
Underwood song.
That is canon in the Quelmar realm. Before He Cheats was composed by a duo named Elvira and Straw, who worked as a magical cleaning crew and then accidentally opened one of the first thieves guilds. Among all this was their musical career, where they released Before He Cheats. You can fact check me with Rose. This happened at Game of Palooza.
I believe it. Elvira and Straw, you hear it, heard it here.
It failed.
No, it succeeded.
Did it die?
It-
It succeeded.
I'm sorry, it did not die. It took the damage.
No, but it's still
It is.
alive, and it failed my
It did.
thing. It has to run away.
On its turn or immediately?
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna say because it's still its turn, it doesn't need to check if it's restrained again. So it can move 20 feet. It moves back here away from you. Okay. It moves away from Isadora, so yes, you can take an attack of opportunity on it.
on it. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry if it breaks your fear, but that is
No, it hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay. Irina is going to see if she's restrained. She is not. She's gonna move up. Difficult terrain. Oh, I'm sorry. That's difficult terrain. It can only get here. And she is going to move up to this one, so she's not flanked, and she is going to attempt hit it. That hits. She's gonna roll. And 2 points of piercing damage as she jabs it with its her rapier. All right, Zoot, you're up.
Yeah, I will. Oh god, now I don't have any weapons I want to use. I'm gonna.
Throw the axe!
Permission to take weapons off of my body.
What happened to that really cool halberd?
I
Throw the
am.
axe!
Yeah, where'd your halberd go?
I don't have a halberd anymore.
Why?
Don't ask me.
We don't like to talk about that.
Instead, I will.
Throw the axe!
I will just
Throw the axe!
charge blindly into the webs and try to grab its head and tear it off. So I have to make a dexterity check, right?
Not once you end your turn.
Once I end my turn. Okay, so then from here, I will do an attack, an unarmed attack. Unfortunately, I'm not a monk, so I'm pretty sure this does all of basically no damage.
1d4. Yep.
I can recklessly attack and get advantage. So it's going to be either a 19, or I'm going to take the 19. So with a 19 plus... Oh, I always forget how this works when I'm not a monk. So I'm not proficient in unarmed strikes, right? So I would just get my strength modifier.
Yeah, 1 plus your strength mod.
Is that? I think it's the damage. So to hit would just be my strength mod.
Correct.
And then damage is 1 plus strength mod. So
Correct.
When I punch something, I do 4 damage to it, and that's what I'll do. I'll just run up and I'll just swipe at his head. And I'll grab it and I'll bring it down like I'm trying to tear his face off his neck. And I'll do 4 damage. Then I'll turn to Irina and I'll say, "Run! Run!"
Yeah, you crack that thing in the skull, and it is hurt, but it's barely still like snarling, hanging on, last gasp, trying to reach out at you.
Run!
She sort of looks at you and says, "Hey, let's run." She kind of laughs and just chuckles as she like twirls her rapier in her hand.
That's it for me.
Isadora.
Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and fling my moonbeam at the first one that's on top of Irina. Constitution saving throw.
Fail.
That is 8 points of damage.
It lights up like a Christmas tree and melts.
That's 4! I shouted Zoot, and then I fling my spiritual weapon at the last one. That is 18 to hit. Great. That is less good. Let me just make sure I'm doing that right. But I believe that is 3 points of damage from my spiritual weapon to the last one.
All right, it sort of connects with it and it staggers back.
Sorry, that's a 4 points of damage.
Winnie, you're up.
I'll yell. It's okay, Lady Isadora. I'll get it. And I will do my sling attack again with the magic stone.
Magic bullets? Like the
Yep.
blender?
Yep. Okay. It's gonna be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
So it's gonna be 6 plus 2 is 8. Plus another 5, which is 13. Plus 1 is 14.
You watch as the bullet connects directly into the center of mass and just explodes the creature into the mess of flesh and bone, and it goes down.
Woo! That was excellent teamwork.
I need
I'm
all
very
4 of you to
proud
make
of
perception
us.
checks.
I would also
Oh no.
I would also like to make an attack at the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an attack.
I'd also like to transform Zoot's shield back into his weapon without him noticing.
Okay. You drop the defense bend.
Yes.
I got an unnatural 20, a 17 plus 3 on attacking the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that hits with the spiritual weapon.
I do 4 damage to the spiritual weapon. Spiritual weapon doesn't have AC or HP in the spell.
Nothing happens to it. It literally stays where it is.
It's a force, not an object.
All right. Well, my perception was 13.
A natural 20 for perception.
15 for perception.
I got 21 on perception.
Okay, so with a 21 on perception, Zoot, you notice that there aren't really any creatures around, and wow, my longsword's back.
I'll still finish my rage. I'll yell into the woods. That's right, you better run! There are no more creatures around! Oh, look, my longsword's back. I'll leave my rage.
Do you need healing, darling?
No, actually, I don't. I feel great.
You. Oh, fantastic. Wonderful. Then
You need
let's
healing.
go get some wine to celebrate.
I'm on a good cycle. I can heal you, I think.
But that's wizard magic.
You're welcome to, Zoot. I'm not badly hurt, and I don't know that it'll help me as much, but I won't say no. It's up to you, dear.
I'll put a big palm. I'll just look down and slap it on top of her head, and I will give.
Give me a metaphorical even
A
number.
metaphorical even number. Okay, how is 10 for an even number?
That would bring me right back up to full.
I'll do 10.
You took 5 damage, Isidore?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes. We did so well. I'm so proud of us, team.
When you do drop the web.
I think we should
Yes.
reward ourselves blind.
Gather all my weapons back and in the satchel.
Oh, look at all the weapons you have. So neat.
Let's keep going.
All right.
Well,
Did you take you took the axe, right?
That was a good fight. Guys, are you all thrumming a little bit? I feel so excited. That was a little fun. I've got that adrenaline, that flush. It's like courting, but bloodier.
Courting?
Courting, yes.
Like the
Like
measurement
dating, but with supervision and possibly murder and the intention to marry them and stake your entire future and fortune on them. This was like that, only you got to stab things more often.
There's stabbing involved in courting.
Well, yes, of course. That's why I said more often.
Why do
I haven't
people,
had fun when we fought things before.
like,
This was
why do
exciting.
people kill each other when courting?
Well, there are many reasons you might. One, if right after you're married you want to inherit their fortune, could be a good
But that's
one.
after.
Two,
You
if
said
marry
courting
someone and
happens
he turns out to be a
before.
right idiot. Well, yes, if anyone tries to get improper with you, the expectation is you stab them. Or if you want to, for example, take out an older brother so you can marry the younger brother, that would be a good time to stab someone. If you just want to send a message, kill a family's oldest child, that can really be a very strong
and Irina just sort of puts her
scare
hand
tactic.
on your shoulder, Isidore, and says, I do not think that is the stabbing that Willow was referring to.
Oh.
And just continues
No,
on
but,
past you down the road.
I'm gonna follow after her.
And Irina just like giggles with you, Willow. Like, just like loving it. Loving, embarrassing the future sister-in-law.
We're chaperoned. We're always chaperoned.
I think it's time to learn about the bards and the bees.
Hey.
I've read a lot of books.
So
and
many
it's all
pictures.
very exciting and frightening. And I'm sure that it's a wonderful pastime that many people enjoy. And someday I'm sure I will. If we're all happy enough to be married, then we all anyone who wishes will certainly Zoot, do you want to carry that big dead wolf around?
We have to be quiet!
What? What did he say?
I'm gonna make a
Is he
stealth check.
talking
With
Draconic or
disadvantage,
something?
please.
Stealth with disadvantage. A 14 or a... I'm going to take the 14 plus 1 is 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna whisper to Willa, Is it really like in the books? The books are very confusing. No one has ever told me anything except to stab a man if he tries to touch me before we're married.
What are we talking
Have
about?
you
Why are we whispering?
Have you ever let someone touch you before you were married?
No.
Why?
No, I actually had my first kiss several days ago in the market. Right? If you remember, I tried to ask you for advice.
That was the
And
first.
it got yeah, I thought you knew. Okay, I'm going to go walk with Zoot. Goodbye.
I wish there was a way to just turn Isidora's entire token red.
There is. You
There
totally
is.
can.
Wait, there is.
Just go into image and then tint color.
Yup, there it is.
I'm going to run away to walk with the Zoot. This
Yeah, I'm
conversation.
up
There
front.
she
I've got
is.
the tower shield. I'm just leading the pack.
So embarrassed. Just bright freaking red. Crimson. Alright.
I'm gonna grab Winnie and kind of loop my arm through hers.
Jesus.
Hi. I'm just checking in on you. Did you get hurt at all?
I'm okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm glad the trap went off. I was afraid it wasn't gonna work.
That was really cool. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't really know either, but it worked. So, that's fun.
I noticed something.
Yeah.
I don't.
I noticed something too.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I know, right? I seem to be like faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, watch, and
Okay.
I'll move over like ahead of me,
Mhm.
but I guess I'm quicker,
Swift.
and then I'll come back. See?
Have you been working out?
No, I don't even know what that means. Working out, like picking up a bottle of wine and putting it to my mouth. Yeah, that's all the working out I do. No, I just woke up and I just felt like a new woman.
Hmm,
Maybe it's the cloak.
maybe. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of cloaks enhancing, one's abilities, so I wouldn't put it past me necessarily to think that it could also enhance your speed.
Yeah.
You want to try doing it without the cloak on?
No, here, and I'll take off my cloak and I'll put it around her. And then I'll run
All right, I'll
forward,
time you.
and then I'll run back.
Hang on, do it again. I forgot to start the timer.
Oh, okay. I'll run forward.
What's going on
And
back
then
there? Where are you going?
Don't even look. Keep walking. Face forward, Zoot. Face forward. Keep
Okay.
walking.
Yeah, you are faster.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll put the cloak back on you. No.
No. You should wear the cloak.
No,
I'm
it's
selfish.
good. No, it's your father's thing
I know,
for
but you're
you.
my sister.
You should have it.
I know. I can let you
Yeah,
borrow
but
it.
this is one of the few things you have of him.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
I think you should hang on to it. In a pinch, sure, but why don't you hold on to it for now?
All right.
Plus, the color really looks nice on you. Don't tell Lady
Thank you so
Isadora I
much.
said this. She's gonna freak out, but I think it brings out your eyes.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. I guess we can go.
Yeah, you continue down the road and it's been the better part of the the morning, afternoon. It's getting on to sort of twilight hour. But you make it to yet another crossroads. And as the sort of evening light begins to fade, you see a weather-worn signpost by the side of the road. You feel the river dipping across next to you. There's a bridge that would sort of lead you northward, and the signpost has 3 arms pointing along the 3 branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kretschk. And through the woods, you can see where that river runs, up an arching stone bridge spanning across it to the north. The arm pointing east, the direction that you're coming from, reads Valaki. And you realize that you've sort of moved downhill, up out of the valley from Valaki, and now you're headed back into yet another valley. And the arm pointing southwest reads The Wizard of Wines. And the slope continues downward in that direction.
Hey, do you guys see this on the
I'd
map?
like to take a look at the map.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm looking at it now.
Yes.
I'm going to point past
Is
the grapes and further down the trail, presumably where we would get to the winery. And I'm going to point at the figure, the shadowy figure standing on top of a mountain. And I'm going to say, what do we think this is?
Which one?
So if you're looking at the winery,
Yeah,
go
I
south
see.
of
You
it.
just pinged it.
Yeah, that's the spooky man.
You know?
Maybe we'll ask at the winery, and they'll be able
Is
to
that
tell
on
us
top
about
of
us
a
having to
hill?
encounter him ourselves.
I wonder if it could be the dragon. That's as far west as this map seems to go.
I wonder if
Yes.
that's Yester Hill.
Well, I do think we need to go there for the sword.
We don't know if the
but
sword is there.
Winery first, and then Spooky Man on Hill.
Spooky possible dragon and on hill.
It doesn't really look like it in the picture, but then again, Ismark's art is very beautiful, but sometimes a bit metaphorical.
Yes, and I will say that neither one of us has traveled far west of the outskirts of our village. This map is mostly drawn from references we've heard, stories, old books. I am not sure what he heard that would have urged him to draw something like that. I cannot even tell what it is, my stupid brother. Sometimes he could just write names, it would be much easier, but he uses to be artistic. Sometimes this is frustrating when we are in situations like this, but clearly it seems like it is sort of past the winery, so perhaps the winery, the people there will know what that detail is supposedly showing.
Well, the winery, and perhaps he can find out.
Agreed.
And looking at the map now, you know that, Ismark's scale is a little questionable, but based on where you started, sort of at the outskirts of Valaki, to the point you've made now, you realize that you won't, unless you sort of quicken your pace, you won't make it to the winery before nightfall.
I vote we rush to try to get there, but if you all wish to rest, that is fine.
I mean, Willa's fast now, so I mean.
I'm
Well,
decently speedy as well, but I don't know about the two of you.
it might be harder to make out a dragon against the dark sky than it will be the gloom daytime sky.
I think I may need a few hours. I went through a lot of what I had.
Yeah, but if we hurry, then you can rest up at the winery. And I mean, you like wine. You're
I
like
do like
the biggest consumer of wine that I know.
that is true. It's up to you guys.
Hey, whatever happened to that stuffed sheep?
I don't want to talk about it, think about it, or anything else about it. I miss Clouds very much, and I hope he is being very well taken care of wherever he may be. And maybe someday we'll be reunited, but I really think I'm going to cry if we talk about it anymore. So please, let's change the topic.
Yeah, let's get some rest. Willa needs the rest. I would prefer to have better lighting for dragon looking. Let's yeah, let's take a break.
Is that fair, or do you guys want to rush there?
We can break. That's fine. I could use some more hand juice.
Irina just sort of
All right.
cocks her head and what is? I am unfamiliar with this term. What is hand?
I don't. I just mean my magic hands are a little tired.
Yes, Ismark reminded me about your magical hands. Yes, he did. I remember this now. Okay. Do we? Are we able to sleep in the dome that we slept in? And it just sort of appears around all of you. And you are in the tiny hut.
Hell yeah.
Tiny hut.
Anybody want to do anything before they go to bed?
I'd like to talk to Zoot before he goes to bed, but
yeah, I'm not particularly tired. It's just the lighting. So, and I also am at full health, and I don't have all of my resources except for that one rage. So I'm in great shape. I could go 4 more days, but I need the light. So I'll probably be up for a while, just sitting and thinking.
I can give you dark vision anytime you want, dear. Literally anytime I can give you a shit ton of dark vision.
I might have dark vision, but dark vision still only goes 60 feet, so it's like
he's
I'm
trying
looking
to look.
for something.
He's trying to look up into the sky for dragons.
Well, it won't help, but I can give you 300 feet of dark vision anytime you like.
Hashtag.
For an hour.
I think I'll take my chances with better lighting.
All right, understood.
And Irina will sort of prod you, Winnie. I am curious. I remember Jenny mentioned that something about the devil's past might help, and then there were the ladies and the shrines and all. It is all so confusing, and I'm curious if you have any sense of what she meant by any of that.
Yeah. It's still.
Sorry, my wife and I are fighting over pumpkin pie.
Not Dairy Queen?
No pumpkin.
That's fine. Yeah, as long as it's not Dairy Queen. Yeah, it doesn't all quite make a ton of sense to me either, but I've been trying to read some of these letters too, and it seems that, you know, Strahd was a man once. You know, just like Ismark, you, me. He was mundane, like us, fighting with his fists. And he had to worry about things like betrayal, and there was this lady they talked about in the letters. And it's so funny because she wasn't even like, so if I'm understanding it right, his penmanship could use a little work, but it sounds like one of his best mates ditched him when they were going to go on an ambush for a chick. And then, yeah.
You're all
And then,
there.
like-
You're in a tiny hut that's like 10 by 10. Yeah.
His brother. I read the notes. I want everyone to know. I read
Winnie
the
and
notes
Isidore, you
this
get
time.
inspiration for reading.
Yes!
Woo!
Not for note taking.
They were wonderful, Tyler.
It-
You were an excellent writer. I loved every
It was the
minute of
same
it.
night I was reading your dissertation.
Willie, you get
Oh.
inspiration for running in a cloak. Zoot, you get inspiration for looking into the sky, watching for dragons.
I knew all of my looking up would one day save me.
Yeah, it sounds like back then he was killable too. And now, like, it sounds like he basically went to these shrines of the Fanes, destroyed them, took the power they held over the land, and that's how he kind of gained his power, majority of it at least, by destroying these shrines and the beliefs in these Fanes. And he found a way.
He was human when he did that.
It sounded like it. Like he.
So then, how did he become?
Well, he. Again, allegedly, right? I'm still making my ways through all the information, but he.
We know he was human when he inherited the castle. We don't know if he was still human when he destroyed the
It
shrine.
sounds like.
It seemed to kind of end in the middle
But
of the
it
story.
sounds like he was pretty. He was pretty beatable before he actually took the power of the Fanes. Like,
Yeah.
the destruction of their shrines, he took away the worshippers and the believers, and that's where most of their power came from. So, if we bring the shrines back, I'm inclined to believe that it'll take some of the power away from him. It sounds like a lot of the reason why he has such command over the land is just because people are afraid of him. Right? A lot of his power just comes from fear in those who worship him, or not even worship him, but just are afraid of him. So if we give them something else to believe in,
And his flying horse.
Do we think that if we go and restore them, that he's going to have people on guard there?
I don't know if he knows we know. That makes sense.
But I mean, if he knows, like, I mean, I'd do that. It wouldn't even matter who would know. If I knew that restoring this would take my power away, at least some of it, I'd always have guards there. It's the
Yeah.
smart thing to do.
You bring up a good point. You do, but the one thing going for him at this point is this happened so long ago. The only people who know about this are like Jenny and an old tattered book I found in Lady Vachter's house that was from the oxidation of the paper, of the parchment. It's old. So, you know, people grow old, they grow fat, and they get relaxed. So there's a good chance that he's so confident that nobody even knows about this, that he doesn't even waste his time thinking about it.
Maybe.
Either way, we should be prepared for danger.
The issue is,
But I don't think we can afford to not
I
do
pass
it.
a
We're gonna have
food
to
to
go.
everybody. Everybody can take one food,
one food.
except for Willa, because Willa's got their own food.
The only problem is just that, like, we're gonna have to go back to the windmill.
Yeah, are we going to the party?
I think we should, but
How long is it going to take us?
we are not going to be able to. So here's the thing: we're not going to be done with everything we need to do before we go to the party. But if we go to the party, if we don't go to the party, he's going to get much more concerned about us. So I think we have to go to the party, keep our mouths shut, our heads down, reassure him that if at least we're not on his side, we're just kind of bewildered and no threat to him. So then we can finish our mission, then go back, and then kill him. It's a multi-step plan. I can write it out alphabetically if you'd like.
We probably shouldn't write it down.
I'm playing with my food
Understood. I have
that Zoot gave me.
definitely.
And I'm like, look, I'm strong.
I
If
get
I
it.
could give double inspiration, I would, but I can't.
That's funny.
Are we sure we should go to this?
No, absolutely not. But I think it's the better of two potentially very scary choices.
I think we have to play his game.
Game? Was that in the letter?
What?
Oh, I didn't remember hearing about a game. I'm very good at dice.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
That's good to know. Yeah, so what I mean by that, he's playing with us.
Wait, hold on. Look at your sister. She's doing nothing again.
What are you doing?
She's Strahd.
Oh my god, look at that. You're a little baby vampire. Who's a baby vampire? I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna bit your cheeks.
All right. Bedtime and winery tomorrow.
Yeah, I
don't think
I'm
this.
gonna, like, sit and, like, try sleeping that way.
Okay, go for
Maybe
it.
light some candles. I don't know.
I
Is
have
there-
candles. You need some candles? I got candles.
Is there a skylight in this thing? Did you wave your wand and?
Willa, there could be. It would just sort of be a mirror of what you would imagine the outside around it would look like. Like, it could be
Imagine a
transparent if you
dragon
want it to
flying
be.
by.
That's what I was gonna
Don't you
Oh
fucking
my
dare!
Oh, God.
Don't
Yeah,
you dare!
and I'll just a little skylight will
Oh,
appear
good.
and it'll just be like the night sky and like the moon.
Okay. I will begin my watch.
Good night.
Yeah.
You should make a dragon coupon.
Oh my god, he'll wreck the whole tiny hut. Go to sleep. And I'm gonna do trance it up.
Willa's trancing. No need to rest anymore for the elf.
No way, Jose. 4 hours. I'll just sit here and then I'll wake up and be productive.
I'm just gonna take a short rest.
It's the millennial dream.
I don't think
Right.
I'll be taking any sleep tonight, so probably just a short rest.
Okay, are you gonna
Yeah.
shut your eyes, Zoot?
For a short rest. I mean, I could technically like take an hour nap.
Are you looking to
So
take
sure.
a nap, or are you looking to stay awake?
I'll take an hour nap. I'll take an hour nap at some point, like
Alright.
4 in the morning. I accidentally fall asleep, but the second I realize I fell asleep, I'm gonna wake back up. Just long enough to give myself 1 hit die.
In that second that you fall asleep,
Oh no! Oh no! I ruined it all. I'm sorry, guys.
you feel a sort of like tug at the center of your stomach, and you get the sensation, Zoot probably wouldn't know what this is, but James might, of that moment where you just start to crest the top of the roller coaster and go over. It starts to pull, and you feel that drop of weightlessness, and you feel that sensation of but not under control, just straight falling. Sheer rock behind you, falling faster and faster. And then out from behind you, 2 giant wings unfurl. But they're not the wings that you're used to. They're skeletal, tattered. Feel them. They hold your weight. Hover, and you're able to sort of take them under your control.
Who are you?
Did well today, and you will continue.
Who are you? I won't seek your aid, damn it! Not until you tell me who you are!
I am known by many names.
Good, then it's an easy question. I just want one.
Arakamedes is my name. I am here to assist you in this realm. You have called, and I have merely answered. All I wish is to be your guide. And you feel your body sort of flap the wings deeply, and you crest up higher into the air. And as you do, you notice on the ground in front of you a small figure down at the bottom of the valley beneath you. And suddenly, that sensation comes over you, and you are streaming towards it. Your wings sort of tucked up against your back, and you are diving at this creature. Coming faster and faster and faster. The ground approaching quicker and quicker, and you slam into this figure on the ground, driving it into the earth. You are undamaged. You stand above it, and you notice the face of Strahd von Zarevich, dead, laying on the ground, completely shattered, body torn, chest caved in from the force of you landing on it. You wake up from that quick nap. And Zoot, you now have the Crusher feat.
I'll take it. Of course I'll take the Crusher feat.
Isadora, you fell asleep as well?
Yeah.
I am so proud of what you accomplished today. You were incredibly brave, powerful, using your skills, talents to rid this realm of the dread beasts. Occupy. I want to walk with you. Let me walk with you. Speak to me. I hear your want.
Are you the Morning Lord?
power of the Morning Lord lies in those who believe in them. My power, well, relies not on belief. I am Sikain. I wish to serve you.
What do I owe you? Everything has a price. I learned that a very hard way.
And I trust that with my aid, you will be able to make good on that bargain. I request nothing more of you than to continue your path in this realm. Maintain the course to rid the realm of its devil. That is what I ask. And I will walk.
So that's easy enough. That's the plan.
And you feel an incredible force hit your body. And it crushes in on you. Feel every muscle, every bone, every sinew of your being. This tightening, this pressure compressing against you. And then it fades. Winnie. That same voice comes to you, the one that's been urging you to stay the course, to use your mind, to remember why you are in this realm, what you're planning to do, to maintain your wits, to not give in to blasphemy. And it comes to you tonight, asks you humbly, please, let me offer my assistance.
Who are you?
Are you asking out of fear, or are you asking because you seek knowledge?
I would hope you could say that you could answer that one, but it's for the latter. Knowledge.
If knowledge is what you seek, know that I am Savnok. My
You're the one who's
eyes
been.
see you as you walk through the realm. I know your thoughts. I know your wishes. And I trust your mind over anyone else.
You've given me a name. Who are you?
Say it again, Kelsey broke up.
You've given me a name. But who are you?
Powers rest in this realm, beyond those that can be seen. Think of me as you would think of gravity. I am a truth, though I cannot be seen. I do not rely on or belief, but purely on the knowledge that I exist.
But we have direct evidence for the presence of gravity. Consequences for it. Where is your proof?
Ask for proof?
You're the one that's telling me to believe in what I can see, are you not?
Second that you hear the voice say the word proof, your eyes feel as if they sink back into your skull. You're lifted above the map of the realm, that shitty little hand-drawn map that Ismark gave you all those days ago. And the map reconfigures itself, reconstitutes itself, and becomes not a line-drawn piece of parchment, but the real land of Barovia. You are flying over it and seeing every inch, every aspect, every valley, every river that you have crossed thus far. Burned into your memory. Willa, while you're trancing, I am so glad that you found what you were searching for. I hope that my hints were enough to guide you down the path.
Thank you. They were.
I trust that you found answers.
Yeah, I did. It's weird. I mean, they're answers that I feel like I kind of already knew already.
The man you sought. Him?
No. He's dead.
That is unfortunate. Though grief, vengeance, powerful motivator.
They can.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Like right now or most in the world?
Most world. What do you want most in the world?
I want to keep Winnie safe.
Xantras will keep you safe.
I want to get her home, if I'm being honest. She doesn't deserve to be here. None of them do, really.
Xantras can guide you where you wish to go.
Who's that? Xantras? What are you?
I am a power. There are those who call me the Queen Maker.
The Queen Maker? Does that mean you could make me a queen?
I can offer you any boon. All that I desire to help you.
Why? Does it help you?
How are you to be a queen? A devilish count sits on the
Fair. Well, if you can help me, I will do my best to help you.
The trance sort of deepens. And you see yourself. Not on a throne, but in a position of power. Nebulous space. Creatures. People from different continents. Places you've never traveled before, yet you know them. Hear them. Morning comes. Those of you wake. Isadora, you are tough. You hold the tough feet.
Yo.
Winnie. You have a keen mind. And Willa, you are a linguist. So go and add those feats to your character sheets, find them.
You know, this is gonna be so great if I can ever get rid of this curse. Wait, no, level ups. I'm not gonna get half points in a level up. I'll get my hit points I hope. I'm gonna get my hit points in a level up, right, Tyler? Oh, I'm going on a roller coaster right
last
now.
time you leveled up.
I think I did. I guess I did level up before after the curse, and I think I got my hit points. This is very exciting.
Well, recognize it. None of this. You're not leveling up. This is.
No, I know. But when I level up, it's gonna be exciting.
So as you wake, add these to your sheet. Yeah, go ahead and read them. Take a second. You can react.
I read it too fast and I didn't actually understand it.
All good.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
Yes, Willa.
Dope.
Dope.
Do I gain those hit points right now?
When you take it, hang on one second.
I believe tough is retroactive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you would get plus 2 HP for each level you already have, which would mean I think 10.
Yep.
Immediately right now to make up for the last 5 levels.
Do I get it despite
Yes, you do. This is not a magical healing. This is something deeper. You wake up and do you leave right away? Do you take your time in the morning, or are you heading straight to the winery?
But let's fucking get there. Wow, I feel great. I slept so well. I don't know how everyone else slept. I feel so energized and hungry, and let's walk and talk and make some tracks. Winnie, you asked me a few days ago about hearing voices in my head. Are you still hearing voices in your head?
Oh yeah.
Let's talk while we walk though. Let's talk and walk.
I did want to clear something up with Zoot first before if that's okay.
I actually wanted to talk to you. Can you make me a Maul?
A Maul. Oh! Yeah, you want a Maul?
Yeah, I want a Maul. Here, take back the battle axe you gave me. It's weird anyway. It does the fire thing.
Yikes. Yeah.
I just need a big, powerful, big, giant Maul. Something real crushing. Something that I can just bring down on Strahd and just crush him.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Describe the Maul to me. Like, do you want any fancy doohickeys? Do we want, like, I don't know, like, describe to me. Yeah.
Okay, so a Maul is like if you take a cinder block
No.
and you attach it to a stick.
I'm asking you. I know what a Maul is.
Okay.
I'm asking
so
you.
what are you asking me?
Do you want to make it fancy? Do you want any like fanciness to it?
You want a bougie Maul?
Yeah, so it needs to be weighted at the top so that when I bring it down, the leverage it's real heavy and it really crushes. So if you were a goblin, for instance, and I had the Maul here, I'll take my longsword. Okay, it's a longsword today. If I had my longsword, well, it turned into a shield yesterday when we were fighting those wizard zombies.
That's weird.
Yeah. So a Maul is you take it and you swing it down, and it's real big and it hurts a lot because it's just there's a lot of weight in the end and the head. It's got to be really heavy.
Do you know what the difference between a Maul and a Warhammer are, though?
No. I see a lot of soldiers use Warhammers. Mauls are more it's more my type. Warhammers are meant to look pretty. Mauls are meant to hit hard, and that's what I need. I need something real crushing right now. So as soon as you can make something like that, I'll take it.
Just out of curiosity, do you have a favorite color, Zoot?
Red.
And a secondary favorite color?
Purple.
So, Tyler, I will use my weapon bend trait, and I'll say to you, Zoot, I'll collect all the information, and it'll look like I'm writing it down very, very intricately. If someone were to look over my shoulder, I'm writing nothing down on my book, just your favorite colors. And yeah. Can I see the sword? Or excuse me, the battle axe.
Here you go.
Okay. I can't do it while you're looking at me. You're gonna have to turn around.
Hey.
And so once Zoot turns his back, I will use my weapon bend to turn it into a red and purple maul that, if I can, Tyler, has a pretty intricate design in Zoot's name in cursive, because I know he wouldn't be able to read it, engraved into the head part of the maul.
Yep.
And yeah, it'll retain all the properties of the other one. It'll just be a maul now.
Brilliant.
All right, done. Happy birthday.
Oh, Strahd, I am coming for you.
Now, I did take some liberties. How do you feel about it having a little magic on it?
What kind of magic? Like the kind that heals? Like special healy magic?
No, the kind that hurts even more when you hit things with it.
It's okay, I guess.
I mean, I don't have to. I could do something else with this.
I mean, I don't need the assistance. I can hurt just fine.
Okay. I'll take back the infusion then, so it's just
Wait. You don't have to take it back. I just... I just mean I don't need it.
I mean, I'm not saying you do. It's literally
Good.
an addition.
Then we agree. I don't need it. That's fine. You don't have to take it off.
Are you sure? I can take it off, if you don't want it. Like,
I've already got it. Let's get moving. We're wasting time.
Do you sling the maul back over your shoulder?
Hells yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
You continue down the path.
So just so you guys know, now that I have them all, anytime I get a crit, which, I mean, we're talking 5% of the time, anytime I get a crit on someone, attacks on that creature are at advantage. Basically, I bash someone's head, or I don't know how it really plays, but I crush them, and suddenly they are more prone to getting hit. Like they're dazed or something. So fingers crossed I get crits, because then we all get advantage every time.
Yeah, curious thing about that maul, the second you spin over your shoulder, after about 60 seconds of walking down the path, it pops back into a longsword.
I will not notice. Not yet, at least.
Continue down the path towards the winery, in the direction that the sign pointed.
Hood up.
Yeah, the four of you.
Why?
All make perception checks.
I don't know. I just always sneak whenever I go somewhere, You never know who you're going to run into.
I'm gonna snoop boot myself for my initiative advantage.
9.
10. I can't see shit today.
I'm just kidding. I don't have a hood. I don't have a shirt.
You have a toga.
I don't even have. I've got the remnants of my shirt.
Half a toga.
Yeah, that's all I got.
12.
12.
Yeah, for perception.
Let's hope the Watcher can pull us out of this one.
I only got a 13. 6 plus 7.
Whoa.
Can I use my inspiration
We're all
to read?
I was gonna say
Distracted
you've
this
all
morning.
got
So do I.
inspiration.
I'd like to use my inspiration.
Yeah, go
reroll.
ahead.
What, you
Much
don't want to be
better.
ambushed?
21.
Anybody else want to use it?
I'll use it. Fine. That's a crit.
Willa
So-
and Winnie, as you walk
24.
down the path, a group of you sort of approaching through the woods, you begin to see down the path a ways, but it's visible to you. You see an opening in the trees, and a flat landscape beyond a few hundred yards down the path. And as you're seeing this, the four of you sort of hear off to the right. Get down. What are you trying to do? Get us all killed? And that's where we're
Get
going to
down.
end tonight's session.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for coming, everybody. This was great. Glad we were all here.
Every nutty.
Definitely said every nutty.
Did I say every nutty? Everybody?
Every nutty.
Thanks for coming, every
Thanks
nutty.
for coming.
Taylor's confirming that I said every nutty.
Yeah.
I did. I think
You
I
definitely
did.
did.
Thanks for coming tonight, every nutty. Yeah, next week. Welcome everybody. Roll initiative. Any plugs, players?
Tomorrow
Tomorrow!
night,
Tomorrow!
Holy shit!
We're
It's
doing
tomorrow.
metagame
It's tomorrow!
right here. I'm not gonna be able to do a single tech thing, right? So please love me.
It's
be
tomorrow!
That's
You're gonna
all.
be great. Metagame tomorrow. Tune in, y'all. Other plugs? Anybody else got anything?
Sunday the 10th.
Sunday.
We have another one.
Yep.
Metagame and then Operation Verdant Pyramid. That's gonna be Rogue Sparrow Games in the chat there.
Sunday 7.
That's
Woo!
it's Verdant Pyramid because it's Delta, Green. Yeah, so see what get it? It's a Delta.
See
It's
what
the
you- see what
it's
you
Delta
did
Green. It's the first actual Cthulhu based RPG in Quelmar. First time in almost 10 years. Pretty crazy.
And if you have an RSVP, go take a look in the Tales of Colmar group to find the fall October Spookapalooza. The last one was fun. It was in my mother's basement. So the one that's on the waterfront Annapolis is going to be much funner and spookier. So go say that you're going to go and come hang out.
Yeah, Tomb of Horrors will be there. Every year, Quelmar runs Tomb of Horrors, building on the Tomb of Horrors of the year before. Somewhere in there, Liana's been in there. I don't know. Kelsey, have you been in the tomb yet?
I have. Remember, I gave you the nice journal.
I got cut in half.
Yeah. You're gonna find their bodies in there apparently if you play. It's great. Anyway,
And the sticky notes.
and the sticky notes. That's right. Yeah, maybe you guys will beat it this year. It's been 6 years in the making.
Well, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back here 8:30 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday to see who that voice was that yelled at them to get down because they were going to get us all killed.
Probably the dragon.
Hopefully it's the dragon, because Lord knows you
Maybe
need
it's
it.
the wolf
But
hunters.
now you got people throwing you feats
It
left
could be
and
my
right, so
husband.
you might be
Listen.
okay.
He sounded like a Nord from Skyrim.
We'll see how that goes. I'm sure that none of these mysterious powers will ask for anything in return for these feats. It's all good. So y'all made the right choice.
it's also wiki beta test week. So go on the wiki and make an article, edit something,
Try to
upload
break
something,
it.
make an account. Try to
Break
break it.
Wait.
That's the goal, is to break it this week so that we can fix it and it works for the future.
The question is, okay, so what we all need to do is we all need to find a time that we all go on at the exact same moment and
then
all
stress
try
test it,
to
yeah.
stress it at the same moment. So we'll plan that in the Discord or something. We'll figure out
Okay.
like T minus
Yes.
10 seconds and then we all log on and try to upload
Everybody
like
Saturday at
We'll have to
7:30.
get like a
content.
world clock thing too to
Yeah,
synchronize.
right
it.
now. You just
Right
you
now.
just yeah.
Yeah, sure, Steven. Okay, everybody go on right now.
Everybody
Okay.
just go to
Follow live.
QualmarWiki.com.
Everybody go to the QualmarWiki.com.
I'm going.
I'm
I'm
going.
going on
Hang
two
on.
different machines. Watch, it's gonna
Uh,
crash this OBS.
Here. I think if the first link doesn't work, it's because Twitch wants to give it HTTPS. So try the second link. All right, I'm in. It's working. I'm looking at an article.
I'm in.
I'm not in
I'm
yet.
looking at a campaign.
another
I'm
one
in
bites
as
the dice.
anonymous.
Yeah,
Anonymous.
yeah. I'm
I am anonymous as well.
add a
I'm
page.
creating Elder
Villains.
Mephisto.
I'm gonna create elemental
opening a lot
plane
of
of
pages.
Earth.
Why don't we
This-
do this for the Jamathon?
I
I'm gonna
want to
create,
switch to the
I'm
video
gonna create
visual editor.
Save
before
page.
Your page title
Before
here.
Oh, this looks weird.
Hey, it didn't break with all of us going
Hey,
and doing stuff at the same
That
time so far.
instant, it didn't break, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, that's a
It's-
good little first
good
stress
start.
test, everybody. All right.
Yeah.
So continue playing around on the wiki. Keep stress testing it. It's gonna be a great time. We'll be back here next week. Tune into Metagame tomorrow. Tune into Verdant Pyramid, Delta Green on Sunday. Tune into is there a
Tuesday
playtest Tuesday
next
this
week. I think so.
I think so.
Next week
Yeah.
because today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will be our first full week.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
And then fun fact, Friday we're running the back calls in Pennsylvania, which is our dungeon crawl, big dungeon
Yes.
crawl campaign. And then Saturday I'm running a one shot that was entirely written by a
Wild.
computer, so that's fun.
Wild.
Anyway,
Y'all,
it's hopping.
It's hopping. Quelmar's hopping.
Who
Quelmar's on the
created a
move.
before he cheats page?
Yes, do it.
Incredible.
All right. While you're
It's
doing
canon.
that, sticking around with us, keep tuning in, and
Keep rolling the
rolling
rice.
the dice.
there it is. Love it. Did great.